Anybody else out there have a chickawarium, chickarium? We had an old fish tank. This one actually leaks. This is 55 gallon, but we love watching them. So we just put it where we watch TV at night. Okay, so again, just a broken leaky aquarium. Look on Marketplace or something. What I did this time, I just took a small Home Depot moving box. You got to cut it open. There's an overlap spot where the cardboard overlaps. I usually just cut down that line. Just make sure you don't cut all the way through. Got a brand new blade, which makes life easier. Just fold out the box. What works out nice is the bottom of the box where the creases are is exactly the bottom of the aquarium. Then I just need length, and it's 47 3/4. So I'm going to go just shy of that. I'll go 47 1/2. You could use the straight edge. I'm just going to eyeball it because it doesn't have to be perfect. Got that. You want to keep these flaps. They're important. And I want about 2 inches. That was perfect. So I'm just going to cut my wings about 2 inches. Again, it's not rocket science, so I'm not using a straight edge. Keep that one long too. Gorilla Tape's the best tape. I mean, it is hands down the best, strongest duct tape. That was my hands down. At the crease, fold it over because this is going to be your sidewall because it wants to fight you and push back that way. I'm just going to tape this gap shut, go all the way to the bottom like that. So you fill this gap. And it's fine if some of the sticky on this side shows through. Doesn't matter. It'll have sawdust stuck to it. And then here's why I left the end long, just for stability, because this will fold inside there like that. And then just keep going around. That's awesome, guys. Look at that. The handle ends up on the bottom sometimes, and there's a little push tab. I just tape that shut for why not. That's perfect. And then I take it over, pretty slippery. Grab a piece of 40 grit, it's really aggressive. I'm just going to rip up the bottom of this. And then you got a nice rough surface so they don't slip their leggies. Because what we found when we first did the aquarium is the glass and the sawdust is really slippery. And we had one chick get a splay leg. So then we realized, oh, it's too slippery, or that was our theory. Yeah, you don't want them to get splay leg. We were able to readjust it. You got to make a splint with some athletic tape, you know, the non-sticky tape when you get blood drawn, the medical tape. You got to make like a splint to keep their legs together, and then it comes back to normal. But otherwise, they walk like this, and that one recovered. Wanted this to be easy to clean, so I just made my own little cardboard tray this time. Like I said, beat up the bottom so it's rough, not slippery, sawdust. And that way, I can just pull this whole tray out and dump it instead of taking this outside the dump. And then I put a little bit of wire on top because this does get hot. You just want to be careful. You want to make sure it's on something that's not going to melt or drop in. Anyway, just measure, cut your box. And what's cool about this setup is you can see them really well. I know if it's too hot because all the chicks will be sleeping over here. They just naturally do their own climate control. Too hot? Let's move over here. Boom, easy. And it fit the whole bottom of this perfectly. So this is stormy.